What is good, everybody? Welcome to today's trade recap of the day today. Today's March 5th, 2026. Gonna be going over this one trade that I took today. I know this looks super ugly. There's a bunch of executions, but rest assured, this is just one micro. One micro, just like I was just testing something, and this one actually entered on accident. I entered a trade. I don't know how it even entered me, but it just fucking entered me, and I got out like instantly. Um, But yeah, so anyways, I took this 5 minute short here. So I'm gonna be going over this and why I took it. So coming into the morning, actually let me share my full screen on Discord. So I can go on Discord, show daily bias. Hold on. All right, so if we look at the daily bias, um, where I said I'm leaning bearish this morning because last night we traded into that big 4 hour gap. So this we have this huge 4 hour gap right here. Um, which is what's sponsoring this displacement that we're getting lower. Like all this move lower just is coming from this. So this makes sense to drop. We're currently also respecting bearish on the higher time frame. Wait, what? Oh yeah, we're currently also respecting bearish high time frame gaps and disrespecting bullish. So simply was just leaning bearish because we pull back this 1 hour. What are we doing? Just respecting, just dumping, obviously, just conditions. So 30 minutes is a scenario I'd like to see it open as we could get some up movement due to the low, due to the sweep of London low inside this key level. So right here we did sweep London low. So I did expect this to have like some push up, but like not to like fully just switch the bias completely. But I did say that I want to short from this 1 hour gap, as you can see right here, to then go lower to the lower draws because this whole range is unbalanced here. So, but I did say that if we do inverse the 1 hour gap, then I will be bullish. So let's get into this so I can show y'all. So market opens, we come in up into this 1 hour gap that I have marked out. Um, and I actually was looking to take this long right here. Because at this point, we look at how we displaced with this 5 minute candle. We just fucking rip right through this, just acting like this gap isn't even there. So if we pull back into this 5 minute gap right here and we respect it, you can just expect this like 1 hour to just get inversed. So really, this 5 minute on the lower time frame would be your condition. So if we were to respect this, you can expect this 1 hour to just get inversed. So I was actually looking to take this long right here, but ended up having a fucking Diddy candle to the fucking sky. I want an entry like around here, or here would have been good, like a CISC right here, but ended up getting a shit close. I didn't enter that. But then, yeah, we just kept displacing through, and then we actually inverse this 1 hour gap. And we close all the way up here. So, like, this is so obviously bullish, and this high is like 1,000% win rate. So, but what happens is that we actually end up hitting this high, and we end up rejecting off of here. And I'm zooming in to see why we're rejecting off here. So, what is this? This is London highs. And if you take a look at ES as well, ES actually never took out London highs. So we have a bearish SMT at the highs. So that's a very strong place to have an SMT. And you're probably thinking, oh, this isn't inside of any key level because we inverse this 1 hour, like we're not inside any key level. But no, we are. If you look at the 30 minute, what's on the 30 minute? This big ass 30 minute gap that we're respecting. So we have an SMT with London inside of this key level. And so we ended up creating this 5 minute gap right here, which is a new condition that I'm going to set myself that if we inverse this, then I'm going to expect lower. But if we do respect this, then I'll expect this to go higher. So that was basically the whole idea. So if we did have a long here, I probably wouldn't have taken it though, because I'm not going to long to this target. But so I did want to short. I did want to see this get inversed. This didn't close here, so I just waited, and then boom, right here on this candle, we get a close past this gap. And so the really strong displacement too. So I entered here with my stop loss at the order block, this order block right here, and then just targeted around a 1-to-1 for this unfilled 15-minute gap. And yeah, so I like this a lot because also the higher time frame draws are also lower, being all these 4 hour gaps. So it's just aligned really well for me. But yeah. That is the reason for the trade. And yeah, hopefully I get these new 5 evals passed for the fucking series that I'm doing. So hopefully those get passed tomorrow so I can get funded on those and then Monday start funded and then trade on the funded and try to get a payout by the end of this month on this account. So yeah. Anyways, I can wrap it up. So see y'all boys in the next one. Peace out. Peace.